They won't cover the fact of the lies will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired.
I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father
told Tank them. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin should.
In a live interview, Bill Haney raged on Gervonta Davis, saying that Davis was the one who dismissed the long-standing coach. Tank's action was challenged by Calvin Ford Haney, who said it had an impact on his recent performance.
They won't cover the fact of the live podcast will not cover the fact that Calvin and Kenny, they got fired. Now, if Devin fired me, it would be, huh?
Well,
they got fired.
I didn't know that was real. I thought that was some cat.
They're trying to be quiet. Man, they done got fired, man. Them people done got fired, man. They hoping they get hired. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they're working on getting back.
Man, Calvin came on there with them. He had them GTD first shorts with them GTD leggings, with that GTD Kango cap, with that GTD glasses, GTD shirt. Man, guess what? The man gave him a hug, man, and left him in the hallway. And everybody want to act like that they're not really. See, they keep that magnifying glass on us, and yeah. You know, they're not going to, the live podcast, they're going to report that.
Think that Calvin Ford was preoccupied with his battle with Lamont Roach after Tank Davis dismissed him. Tank was not the same without Calvin training, according to fans, who dubbed it his worst performance. The Tank suffered without Ford's direction, which made many wonder if the split had an impact on his concentration and effectiveness in general.
Best form. I'm hoping that he do what I need him to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push things so I can see different levels of it. This time I had a chance to step back, and everybody keeps saying, they changing up stuff. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the training camp, how was it? Or you said yes, you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it? Splitting the time. How's it going to be splitting the time to
no, this
Saturday
is something
night?
That we do all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I gotta do is speak. Been taking out history since I was a kid. When I stepped in the gym, B said, "Yo, I'm glad you here now." He watched him. He said, "Boom," and I see the light in Tank. I just can't wait to see all of that come together. Fight night.
How's going back to being in the corner? How do you see Gervonta right now? Just being in camp, because at first when we talked to him in the press conference, he was very open about retiring and he was done. And now he said that
y'all have to understand. He a young man. He have a family.
Davis and Calvin Ford have a bond that extends beyond their training relationship. As Ford has often said, he has said on several occasions that he is more than simply Tank's father figure, coaching him both inside and outside of the ring. Even after splitting with Tank, Ford has continued to play this role for the majority of his fighters because he believes in the process of learning and development. Ford has stated that he is always learning during his coaching career. He admits that every choice he makes, right or wrong, teaches him something and influences how he will coach going forward.
Again, it's a sticky situation. Some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations and whatnot. I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete. So it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot, what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own self. You know what I'm saying? And hope that you gave them enough knowledge to be what they want to become.
Devin Haney's father and trainer, Bill Haney, has made light-hearted but incisive remarks regarding Tank Davis's management of his club, especially his long-standing coach Calvin Ford. According to a joke made by Bill Haney, the coaches would have gone on strike if the Tank hadn't been paying Ford enough. He hinted that the trainer would have appeared to be having money difficulties if Tank had been providing Calvin with the necessary financial assistance, I believe.
Personal between you and Calvin. Also, it's Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach,
for those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach, so I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your father gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this motherfucker because ain't no way Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this shit.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one nigga looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
According to Bill Haney, Tank and his group had been avoiding a confrontation with Devin Haney on several occasions. Tank's squad has been apprehensive since, according to Bill, his son can outbox anybody, even Tank. Although the fight hasn't been scheduled yet, he feels that Tank would be seriously threatened by Devin's technical prowess and boxing IQ.
Okay. Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast.
Tank is a beast. He's undefeated.
Yes.
I mean, I've interviewed him a while back. I mean, people have compared him to a young Mike Tyson multiple times. What do you think your son does better than Tank?
Box. He can outbox anybody. When Devin is being Devin, the Devin I know, he can outbox anybody on the planet. We have that kind of skill set. I think that matched up against Tank Davis, that was a fight that we've always liked. We've always fancied our chances. And that's the part of the business. That's the part of boxing. As having two sides, having that ultimate dance partner, right? And Tank and his team, they can't beat both. They can't be Tank and beat an opponent as well. You know what I mean? So they've said a lot of things, but the one thing that they haven't said is that they wanted to fight Devin.
Right, so that's not going to happen.
Not
in terms
next.
of anything that you've seen.
Not next. Definitely not.
All right, because Gervonta has a fight against Lamont Roach on December 14th.
Against who?
Lamont Roach.
Who? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This was
What are they
WBA.
fighting? I haven't heard too much about that fight. Have you heard a lot about that fight? I haven't heard
Not too much.
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with Lamont Roach. Are you?
I almost forgot. Yeah, I almost forgot that they were even fighting. But no, shout out to the Roaches, Lamont and his dad. You know, a good team out of Washington.
Calvin. Ford made it plain that he was not interested in speaking with Devin Haney when he approached him. Conversely, Devin assured Ford that he would knock Tank out, saying that Big One requires little. This exchange further fueled Tank and Haney's continuing hatred and increased calls for a battle between the two.
And Bill on the line so we could just clear some things up.
I don't even want to talk to that dude, yo. I really don't. I'm going to keep it real with you. I ain't got no words for him.
Really? He's on the line.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I ain't get on.
Yeah, because my son. Hey, listen, because my son will knock that nigga out. Because my son will knock Tank the fuck out. That's why you don't want no words from me.
Running your mouth, boy.
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna keep running my mouth. I'm gonna keep running my mouth, nigga. You talking about you ain't got no words for me, nigga? What you mean you ain't got no words? Because I said you wasn't getting no money.
Nigga, I'm getting money. You know I'm getting money. That's why you trying to get with me.
No, what you mean trying to get with you? Trying to get
that's what I just said. You
big one take little one.
You.
Hey, big one take little one.
Man, check this out, man. Like I said,
slow down talking about money, nigga.
Nuts, man. I got time for that bullshit, Bill.
You big one take little one then, nigga.
Yeah, all right, nigga.
Throughout Tank's career, Calvin Ford has played a pivotal role as both an advisor and a trainer. Throughout his boxing career, he has been instrumental in helping Tank make critical choices. For example, while talking about a possible bout with Devin Haney, Calvin stated that his team should send over a contract if Haney was serious about the fight.
Again, it's a sticky situation. You know, some promoters, some managers try to move the father out the life of certain situations and whatnot. You know, I don't think it's good because they know how the kid tick. You know what I'm saying? That sometimes it could be detrimental because we've seen certain situations that the father do too much instead of letting the athlete be the athlete. You know. So, you know, it's a learning experience, and I learned from them situations and whatnot of what to do and what not to do, because at the end of the day, they're their own self, you know what I'm saying, and hope that you gave them enough knowledge to be what they want to become, you know?
Now, I want to run two scenarios off to you. You got Bernard Hackett and Jaleel Hackett. Great dad, great son, father, fighter duo. And one thing I noticed about Mr. Bernard, he has no problem not being the lead guy.
No,
and still being the lead guy at the same time.
I can expound on that because I've been in Bernard and his son life since the amateurs. You know what I'm saying? He trusts the people that he put his son around. Did that make sense?
Davis has also come under fire from Bill Haney for his frequent use of social media. He said that if Tank truly wants to fight Devin Haney, he should quit using Twitter and instead speak in a more professional manner. Haney contends that his son Devin profits from each battle he takes on, and that this is a business, not just a matter of pride.
Tank doesn't want any of this. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful, like you really trying to do this shit. Because every fighter that Devin fuck with gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bunk business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at the welfare line. You keep shitting on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying, because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old bullshit-ass business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bullshit fights, and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather shit is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it no.
Did you ever see him spar any of them?
Yeah.
What happened? Who he sparred?
Y'all know what happened, man.
I don't know.
He sparred Devin. It's packed, it's hot. They get in there. Tank hit that nigga. He hit him, boom. Then he hit him again, and he went out. I jumped in the ring because at the time Devin is 17. He calmed down, and they got back to working, Tank got a little bit more fatigue, and once they kept going, Devin got the best of him.
Oh, okay.
But in a real fight time with 8-ounce gloves on, bye.
Despite all the speculation.